Dangers in the Middle East are threatening U.S. security. You've heard that before. Back in 2002, for example, the notion of Saddam Hussein and WMDs led to the U.S. into war, and there was reason to believe he had them. Today, another threat, Iran's nuclear defiance, uncertainty in what they do next, so of course we don't have any people there, so to speak, has the U.S. on its heels right now internationally. But what can we do having said that? Does the CIA really know Iran's nuclear ability, and if so, and if not, why not? With us right now is the senior fellow at the Hudson Institute and Intel expert, Gabriel Schoenfeld. Gabe, first off, when did you start losing faith in the CIA?
Well, the CIA its golden era was the 1950s. It had many accomplishments in the years since then, but quite a few spectacular failures.
When it comes to Iran, where have we been let down?
We've been let down repeatedly. We failed to foresee the Iranian Revolution of 1979.
I mean, one of the statements then was they didn't see the Khomeini threat as something that would really be a threat to the Shah's rule.
At this incredibly important country, we had only 4 analysts, 2 focusing on politics, 2 focusing on economics in the late 1970s, and that wasn't the sufficient team, and they got it wrong. Of course, it's hard to forecast revolutions, and it's hard to understand the nuclear project of another country that's secret, and that's the problem we face now.
So in 2002, Saddam Hussein's hide-and-seek game ends up the fact when we finally get in there, he was duping the world. And you blame the CIA for that?
No, I think it was very hard for the intelligence agencies to understand Saddam's motivations. He wanted the world to think that he had nuclear weapons.
Exactly. Do you fault the CIA for not knowing?
I think they could have done a better job formulating hypotheses, testing them, seeing whether their evidence made sense.
So what is the problem then, and what can we do to fix it?
Well, it's really a question of empathy, getting inside the heads of the other side. The CIA itself has been waging war against U.S. administrations. It's paradoxical, but that's been the case. In 2007, the intelligence agencies issued a definitive statement that Iran had stopped its nuclear program 4 years earlier.
We know that is 100% incorrect.
Right, and even the UN, which is taking a harder line than our own intelligence agencies on this question, that has to be reappraised. That's a critical issue.
And Israel, of course, has a totally different view, different approach.
Israel, Europe, yes, and of course, a great deal hinges on this, because if Iran is close to getting a nuclear weapon, somebody's going to have to strike to stop that.
And it doesn't help to have a layer now above the CIA, which happened years ago, within the last 10 years. Gabriel Schoenfeld, how the CIA is kind of letting us down in Iraq and Iran, 2 hot spots. Thanks so much.
Pleasure.
All right. Coming up straight ahead, a series of bizarre